Hey, you're on.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My God.
He's going straight under that damn boat, man. Alright, so today all I'm going to do is we've got that 70 centimetre tailor we caught not too long ago. It's not the biggest of the heads I got, but it's going to be a good start to practice with anyway. We're going to boil this thing up, strip all the flesh off it, give it a good scrub and a clean, and then we'll soak it in some hydrogen peroxide, and we'll try and get it nice and white and clear, you know, cleaned up properly so we can make a nice fish mount out of it. We've already made 2 fish mounts. We're going to end up making bases for all these things, but I think it's going to be good anyway. This thing looks pretty evil. Whether I can do the whole skull or not, that's another thing. I'm not very good at jigsaw puzzles, so we'll give it a crack. We'll be able to put the jaws together in any case, so enjoy. All right, here we go. Got a bit of warm water. I'm going to get this up to the boil, and we're going to get our tailor head, and we're going to put it in here very shortly. All right, just quickly. There we go. This is off a 70 centimetre tailor. They call them bluefish in the States. And yeah, it's going to have some really nice looking jaw. They've got a very strong jawline, these things. That water's looking good, and I think it's ready. Let's put this guy in. Right, we're going to give this about half an hour. Ooh. Should be right. Here we go, we're about 20 minutes in. Should we give a little flip over first? What do you reckon? Happy with yourself? She's a button off. Looking good. Slowly coming up. Ooh. Smells a bit funky, this one. Yeah, it's nice and soft, well and truly cooked. Let me get this thing here. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to get the strainer. Wow, look at that. Wow. I might actually pull the bones apart in the pot. I'm just going to empty the hot water and make sure it doesn't burn us. See, like I didn't throw it out, I would have missed that plate. Bone. Let's start. They're very soft. So you can see the jaws. There's the eye. Ball. Just keep all these bits to the side, even though we might not use them all. Another eye on the side. Got no idea where all these bones are going to go, but we're just going to wing it. Side plates. This might end up just being a jaw job if I can't work out how all the bits go back together. But we'll get all the pieces out anyway and just see what we can do. Just know those jaws are going to come up very nice. This is what I really want though. I'm going to keep this separate. Remember, I've got no reference. I don't know what I'm doing. Never done this before. Just taking all the big plate sort of bones out. So I take it that's where the tongue and the bottom of the gills all join. So we don't need that. The good part is it's cleaning up very nice, what I am getting out anyway. It's hard to see at the moment, but I'm going to actually keep this separate from the rest of the bones, so I know that we've at least got this bit to work with. This bottom jaw will probably come apart too. Oh, alright, so we've got another interlocking piece. Once they go back together, this slides in. Do the same on the other side as well. That is quite a predator of an animal. And that's all the meat we're left with. I'd love to give it to the dog, but there's some fine bones in there, so it won't be any good. If you had chickens, it'd be great for vegetable gardens. Alright, that's enough of that. Filthy. Right, so that last bit I did was probably, well, the first bit I did of the last section was probably the nastiest bit. That's boiling it up, the smell, and yeah, I'm keeping the jaws separate from the main bit of the skulls just to make it easier to find the pieces and put them together when it's time. So in any case, I'll definitely be able to build the jaws. It's only about 6 pieces. The head is much more complex. There's lots of side plates, under eye, socket bits and everything. So we'll give it a crack anyway. I'll clean all the pieces, and I think I'm going to just end up with the jaws though, because like I said, it's not really my thing, but it's going to look great in any case. Let's do it. Okay, first things first, I'm going to move this out of the way. Same with the rest of the bones. Going to get rid of this and use it as an overflow cleaning pot. I've also got an egg carton I'm just going to use to dry out all my pieces on. Just get a bit of air underneath them. I can stand them up, do whatever. Pretty handy. Empty egg carton, nothing crazy. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. I'll leave the jaws till very last, because they'll be the best. So the problem with fish jaws, the bones just keep breaking up into sections and dismantling. This is why I have the little centre ball again. Dig around this thing, see if we can loosen up any meat. Tiny bits of cartilage here and there you'll find. Got to work around it. Alright, that's about it. to remove the cartilage. So it's like glue. Alright, so here's what we're left with in the end. These are the cleaned up, the main part of the tailor head, like all the fine bones and the big cranium. And here's the action part, the jaws. So we've got the bottom jaw, top jaw, and there's two side bones, and the little jawbone that slides into the side of the jaws, locks them in. And I'm going to put the jaws in this one, shallow, and I'm going to put all these bones in this one. Hopefully the volume of the area fills it up to that top. Bottle of hydrogen peroxide in the other room, that should be plenty to get the job done. Okay, we'll just check on these overnight and hopefully the colours keep shining bright. Alright, see you in the morning. Here we go. These bones have been taken out of the liquid, put in the egg carton for the moment. I'm going to go up here. Going to get them close to the window. We've got a very windy, cold day today, so I'm going to dry all these guys out, especially these crazy jaws, and we'll see if we can fix them together a little bit later. Just want to get a bit of breeze going over them. There we go. Alright, it's miserable, it's raining, it's windy. All we can do is barbecue and keep making these fish head mounts. Let's do it. Chicken wings are the order of the day. Something like that. A little bit of cherry wood, a little bit of hickory chips. I'm only going to use one. Stick it over in the corner here. Make sure you put the rods in on the pit barrel. Regulate that temperature. And all I do is just got my temperature spike. It'll just let me know what temperature's inside the smoker. Just let that do its thing now. Be pretty hot very quick though, so I'll put the lid straight on. Chicken wings, dog. Chicken wings. Alright, straight into the kitchen. We got 20 chicken wings. I do actually have 40, but 20 is probably the max I can fit in there at a time. And a couple of different seasonings to go on today. Bit of salt, a bit of pepper being the main ingredients, and then just a sprinkle of the others to your own taste. First things first, a little bit of olive oil. Flip all the wings over so the skin side's down to start. We'll sprinkle it on, and then when we put them in the pit barrel cooker, we flip them over the muscle side down first, and I like to finish it on the skin side to get them crispy. A little bit of that Franklin's rub. Paprika. A little bit of that Cajun. This one, tiny bit of chili. So I know it looks like we put a lot of seasoning on these things, but when you put them on the smoker and you're flipping them that, you're going to lose a bit on the grill and in the process of the double turn when we turn them over halfway through the cook. So let's get them on. I'm bloody starving. So you just want skin side up to begin with, muscle side down. That's how it should look when we first put them in. Nice and evenly spread out. These going on now, and I'm just going to leave it crack by about, I don't know, probably 10-15 mil. Oh yeah. So that's climbing pretty rapid. Just keep an eye on it. You can hear him sizzling, see the fire burning. So here we go, we're getting close to putting his lid back on. Literally a matter of seconds. 78, 79, 90, let's do it. See you in 20 minutes. I'm gonna give him a flip. I've also got a bonus too. I forgot in the garden, on top of one of the plants, I had a cormorant waterbird head. So at the moment, I've just got this guy soaking in the hydrogen peroxide. See if we can bring it up a little bit cleaner, and we'll put that together as well. Yeah. All right, here we go. It's time to flip these wings over, get them crispy. All right, here we go. It's been 20 minutes. And these are ready. Oh, wait till you see these. They're going to be off tap. Now that's a crunchy, delicious wing. Wings don't get much better than that. That's off tap. That's amazing. Look at that. Ooh wee. There we go. A couple of wedges of lemon. And look at some rainy day chicken wings right here. Let's take these inside and hopefully we get the rest of that tailor head done today for you. That's immaculate. Delicious. Alright, here we go. It's the next morning. And it's been so windy, raining for a couple of days straight now. Sun's actually out this morning, but it's still windy as anything. Anyway, down at the business end. This is the fun stuff this morning. This morning we're going to be gluing this tailor head together. I've got all my pieces here that have been drying out overnight on the window in the laundry. We've got our jaw and everything we're going to put together first thing this morning. What I also found too is I forgot I had a bird head yesterday from, it's one of these water birds, a cormorant from down at the little sneaky secret spot we fish. So I've had that outside in a pot plant hanging off the balcony. So I pulled it out, put it in a bit of hydrogen peroxide. Hasn't come up quite as wide as the tailor, but I think it's just because it's been out in elements probably for months before I came across it. But another crazy looking animal. Might just glue that together first and get it out of the way, and then we'll start putting the tailor head together. I'll lay all these pieces out, find all the matching bits so that I can put together the actual full head. I've been watching some videos and I'll send you a link of another guy to watch. He's from Florida, catches a lot of fish, and that's where I learned to do this technique anyway. These videos were pretty understandable. Anyway, let's get it cracking. I'm too pumped. I want to see what this thing looks like finished. First things first, the cormorant head. Only got 2 pieces. All you really need is super glue. and some baking soda. So baking soda mixed with super glue acts like a catalyst, and it'll pretty much instantaneously set the glue. So it helps if you want to build things quickly. So all I've got is like a tiny little, like an artist clay modelling spoon type thing, knife. And I'm just going to use that to spoon this on top of the super glue once I've made a couple of tacks on the bone. Anyway, let's put it together. Lie down. Stop talking. So I'm just gonna hold it as straight as I can. Just want to tuck these little bones in the side of the jaw to give me something to glue onto. I'll try and sneak something in there. The cormorant skull is finished. That's what we're left with in the end. All right, let's put this tailor together. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So here we are. These are just the pieces you need if you want to reconstruct the actual tailor's skull by itself. So there's 8 pieces. Bottom jaw, top jaw. So you've got the side bits that go above the top of the mouth, and then these slide into the bottom of the jawbone, connecting everything together. Originally that would have been cartilage in the middle of this. Oh, I just want to roughly measure that out, make sure they fit and touch. Accurate as you can in the middle. There we go. Coming up pretty good. It's a pretty evil looking set of teeth right there. Side jaw bones that should just slide straight in. See that cavity down there? And that builds the jaw out. The other side does too. Yeah, everything's where it's supposed to be. We'll just glue that together. It's looking very nice indeed. Adding a bit more depth to that jaw. There we have it. The bottom jaw is really taken shape. Bottom jaw has come together real nice. The top jaw lines up with it really good too. That's how we want it to look, something like that. Turn the camera off while I looked at some photos to make sure I was putting the bone in the right spot. I've done one side, I know the right way the bone's supposed to go, so now we're going to match the other side up. So lucky, if I didn't look at the photo, I take photos as I go along with the video when I'm stripping the meat, so I can sort of work out where the plates were on the cheek and all that sort of stuff, but we'll see how we go. I could still stuff it up. It should just tuck in and connect to this bone on top of the head. Tack this bit on, and then we can have a look at what we've got to do next. You can't go wrong if you keep just sprinkling this stuff on. You can leave it on, turn it over, more droplets in it, doesn't matter. It'll do its thing. Yeah, don't be overwhelmed by all the bones you're going to get out of this thing too. Like the more you stare at it and just play around with it and match them up, it all makes a bit more sense when you have it laid out. We're going to lay out all these other big skull bones on the table and make sure we've got doubles of everything so it all matches up. And you could just literally put that on a stand. But seeing I've already done a couple, now I want to go a bit more advanced and see if I can build the whole skull. Look very nice. I might just not put the these eye sockets in because they're pretty fragile and we'll still get the definition of the skull with where the socket will go anyway, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that so far. So far we're looking pretty good. Cormorant skull. Got the tailor jaws. And I'm going to see if I can get all the pieces together and put the rest of this tailor head together. There's a bunch of little bones I don't think I'm going to use. They're uneven, some are broken, and yeah, I just can't work out how to put them together. I'm missing a section of one. So what we're going to do is just focus on the ones we got and we've got doubles of, and hopefully we'll be able to build this skull exactly the way we need it. Here's where we're up to. I was able just to glue that middle section of skull on. This is the heaviest bit of the whole skull. So you got to hold it on pretty firm because there's nothing they're really connected to, and you just build the glue up in and around. Not even too sure about these ones. I don't even know where they go. I think these come up under the gills somewhere, but if we can fit it on that looks good, we'll stick it on. Alright. Certainly looking a lot bigger now than I thought it was going to turn out. So I basically just got to get this gill plate wing looking thing. From the diagram I looked at, it tucks underneath one of the spikes on the head here and sticks to that, and that'll start forming more of the head. Alright, so our milk cartons finally come in handy. Beautiful. Now we've got this little side bone in. I think I'm only going to be able to put in maybe these 4 after the next side. Got no idea where these other bones go. But still looks pretty damn mad, man. For the first effort, I'm pretty happy with that. Look really, really cool, man. That's beautiful. Couple of gill plates on and we're done. These are the gill plates we've got to put in. It's roughly how they've got to sit, something like that. fit in nice because I want that to support it as well. Start throwing this stuff down here. Just throw a bunch of this on there. These things really love taking bits of my glove. Just a little bit of effort this morning's really got us a couple of nice mounts, especially that tailor head to come up very nice. 70 centimetre tailor.